Good morning, class. This video is going to show how to use the neurological impress method to improve fluency of reading in school-age children. My name is Mike, and this is
Dominic.
And there are certain characteristics that are important for a parent to keep in mind when using the neurological impress method at home. The first one being that the parent must be sitting on the right side of the child, slightly in front, so that when I'm reading, my voice is closest to his ear. The second is the child chooses the book. Dominic has chosen Pokemon, Journey to the Orange Islands, one of his favorite readings. The next characteristic is that I must have a louder voice than Dominic when we are reading together, so that he can hear my fluency and my articulation. Together we will move our fingers underneath the words that we are reading in the book. It's important to keep these reading sessions to a small, short period of time, 10 to 15 minutes max, and they recommend to do this consistently every day for an 8 to 12 week period. It is also important that I compliment Dominic after reading and every day after doing so. Right now we're going to begin reading Chapter 5, The GS Ball, together. Ash closed his eyes and braced for the impact. The blimp shook violently. Wham! The airship skidded onto the sandy beach. Ash gripped the control panel tightly. He tried to hang on as the blimp raced along the sand. Then suddenly, the blimp crashed to a stop. Ash cautiously opened his eyes and looked out the window. They had collided with a cluster of palm trees. "Is everybody all right?" Ash asked. "Fine," Brock said, standing up. "I'm okay," Misty said. "Togepi too." "Pika!" replied Pikachu. They checked to make sure their Pokeballs were safe. "Great," Ash said. "Then let's get out of this wreck." The friends climbed out of the broken airship and onto the beach. Ash saw that a long trail lined by trees edged the coastline. "Let's go," Ash said, hoisting his knapsack on his back. "Where exactly are we going?" Misty asked. Ash stopped. Don't you guys know where Professor Ivy's lab is?" he asked. Misty and Brock shook their heads. Ash sighed. "I guess we'll have to walk until we find something." Misty, Brock, and Pikachu followed Ash down the trail. They walked for a while, with nothing but blue ocean and palm trees in sight. Ash was beginning to get discouraged when Pikachu piped up. "Pika!" said the Pokemon, pointing excitedly. Ash looked through the trees. He saw a small building made of bamboo. A carved wooden Pokeball hung over the door. "Looks like a Pokemon Center," Ash said. The friends left the trail and walked into the building. A red-haired woman in a nurse's uniform stood behind a desk. "Welcome to the Pokemon Center," she said. "I'm Nurse Joy." "Some things never change," Ash said. So far, there was a Nurse Joy in every Pokemon Center he had visited. They all looked alike. "Can you tell us how to get to Professor Ivy's laboratory?" Ash asked. "It's very easy," Nurse Joy replied. "Just go out of the Pokemon Center to make the first left, and it's the big white building at the end of the road." "Thanks," Ash said. They followed Nurse Joy's directions and soon found themselves in front of Professor Ivy's lab. The front door was wide open. "Is anybody home?" Ash asked. He cautiously stepped inside. "It looks empty," Brock remarked, following Ash in the room. "We'd better..." Ow! A wooden trap door opened, smacking Brock in the head. 3 teenage girls popped their heads out of the doorway. The girls looked a lot alike. They all had curly hair tied in ponytails, and they all wore glasses. Each wore a tropical shirt in a different color. The girl stepped out to the trap door. I'm Charity, said the girl in the orange shirt. I'm Faith, said the girl in the pink shirt. I'm Hope, said the girl in the green shirt. That is a short example of how exactly to use the neurological impress method. One thing that you'll notice as we were reading, I did not stop to correct Dom if he mispronounced a word or skipped over a word.
You skipped over a word.
It's important to not stop when you're reading and allow the child to continue to focus on the fluency of the words ahead and continue to follow under the finger. I believe Dom did a great job here. We'll continue this again hopefully sometime this week and hope the fluency continues to improve, and maybe you can show this little trick to your friends and their parents. Okay. Thank you for watching our video on the neurological impress method. I hope you enjoyed.
This video is not sponsored by food, by the way.
How'd we do?